So I was asked to do this video on how to increase your results and faster results with intermittent fasting. I have two major things that we know work clinically and we have proven. Now, I discuss both of these at length in my new book, Beyond Fasting, which it's in printing, and you can actually pre-order it if you would like, and it's beyondfastingbook.com. But look, there's two major principles here that actually really work, because I think the person who requested this saw some videos online, and I'll just say this nicely, crap. Okay, so let's get to the truth. Number one, to increase your results is to actually know your eating window. What works for you? It makes sense. Now, I've discussed this on past videos. You take your morning glucose and ketones, okay? Write them down, and you go to getketomojo.com, get keto, K-E-T-O, mojo, M-O-J-O.com. You can get an actual meter that does glucose and ketones. That's really important. So you get both in the morning before you do anything, before you drink coffee, before you eat food, before you exercise, morning glucose and ketones. Okay, now what you do is before your first meal, you redo the glucose and ketones. You don't have to do this every day, but you do this 3 or 4 times to get an average. What you want to see is you want to see your glucose dropping. Okay, so trending down glucose, that's not working. And you want to see ketones rising. This indicates that you're using fat as energy. That's why the ketones rise. And the glucose is dropping because your body, obviously you're not eating, you're fasting, right? So your glucose is dropping, you're using it, it's being stored up. But the ketones, because you're burning fat, are rising. This is what we want to see. If you don't see this, if you see glucose rising and ketones falling or not rising, then perhaps your eating window is too broad and you need to stretch it out. Here's another great tip. Change your eating window. So maybe you're skipping breakfast, but maybe you eat breakfast and you eat an earlier window. So let's say your intermittent fasting window is 6 hours. Shift where the 6 hours is. It works. But also know this, you may have to broaden your window until you get more efficient. And then here's the big tip. Once you do more longer fasting, 5-day fasting, whether it's partial, whether it's water, now you start to get more efficient. So the more longer fast you do, the more efficient you become and the better the results in the intermittent fast. So if you have to broaden your window until you see these numbers, then just do it. It works. The second big tip is this, and it's a big one. My diet variation strategies. Again, 2 chapters in my book on this. But diet variation means, and this especially works for people with hormone issues, thyroid issue, adrenal issues. My 5-1-1 was the strategy that I gave most of you out of the gate, which is 5 days of intermittent fasting. And maybe you're in ketosis at this point. Maybe it's a healthy, higher carbohydrate diet. But 5 days of intermittent fasting. 1 day where you eat just 1 meal. Okay, 1 meal, or maybe it's just a 500-calorie meal. So you push autophagy through a day and a half, maybe 2 days. But the bottom line is you're challenging your mitochondria to get better. I call it metabolic mitochondrial fitness. It works. Again, I talk about it in my book. Now, as you get more efficient, you can expand that to 2 days, and then I would push you into a 4-2-1 with 2 days of fasting. What is the one? The one is key. It's just as important as the fasting day. It's to remind your body it's not starving, especially when you're low carb, especially when you're doing a lot of intermittent fasting. The body could think it's going into a starvation mode, and it could slow down fat metabolism, thereby decreasing your results. So the key is eating a feast day at least once a week. I'll tell you this, some people do better with 2, sometimes even 3 feast days. And also more fast days. Feast, famine, I talk all about it. It forces adaptation, meaning it causes your body to adapt. It's like changing your exercise program, right? All of a sudden you're stagnant, you're not getting results or even decreasing. You work out in a new gym, all of a sudden you're getting results again. Or you change to something new. Now you're doing TRX. Oh, I'm getting results again. You think it's the TRX. No, it's the fact that you change something. Exercise variation forces your body to adapt. You know how it adapts? It adapts by hormone optimization. And it's the same with the diet. When you change your diet feast famine, feast days, fast days, intermittent fasting, change it up. What happens is your body adapts by optimizing its hormones. It works. That's how you get faster, better results with intermittent fasting. Test, go back and watch my videos if you haven't. Go to drpampa.com. I've done a lot of cellular healing TV episodes on these topics, and get my book when it comes out. Remember, fix the cell to get well. I'll see you on the next video.